Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I didn't post last weekend or yesterday, because I was doing things, but this is gonna be a somewhat short video. I want to talk about my testimony. Now, I'm sure you know what testimony is. It's the story of how they gave their life to Jesus. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about. It's been a little bit, I'll admit that. So let's just bring it back to when I was 9 years old. My mother died when I was 9, and it hurt me, you know, as much as you get hurt when you lose a loved one, except I never got to see my mom that much. First, you know, there's the 4 stages of grief. There's denial. There's the actual grief part of it. Those are the only 2 I know. Don't know what for. But first, I thought I was in denial, because I basically thought that when they told me that everybody was just joking, that it was all a big prank they were about to pull. Until we drove to the hospital, and I realized it wasn't. But it hurt me deep down, because that was when I went and actually ran from God. That was the time I screamed and yelled at him, told him that was a piece of crap, get out of my life. Hey, you let my mother die, how could you do that? So fast forward 2 years. That time I started getting worse and worse. I started falling into a lot of sin, disobeying my grandparents. I was doing a lot of bad stuff. And I'm not blaming it that it was because my mother died. I'm not doing that. No, that's not why I did it. Part of it was that reason, but a lot of it was just me. But I had to leave my grandparents' house for a couple of reasons that I'm not going to get into. But I went to go live in foster care, and you know, random thing. As I was telling God to get out of my life, I didn't need him. These people showed up at my foster parents' house. Just randomly stopped. They knocked on the door and they asked if I wanted to go to church with them. I said, sure, why not? You know? So, I went to the church with them because, you know, I was like, sure, why not? I'm not going to go there and learn about God. No, I'm just going to go there, make new friends. Fast forward a couple weeks, and they asked me to go to church camp with them. I said, oh yes, more people I can meet, more friends I can have. And I went to that church camp, and after going to that church camp, it changed me a lot. See, a couple years ago, or last year, maybe a year before that, I think it was 2 years ago, I went on a South Dakota retreat with my new church, Trinity Baptist Church, and they wanted us to have a shirt that had one word describing our testimony. And the word I chose was free. This is because when I was at that church camp in foster care, there was a sermon called about chains. You know, and how God is the chain breaker and all this. He said that chains can be anything. He said, he said, picture this. You are a prisoner. They lock you up. You're like a very bad prisoner. They have to put you in solitary confinement. So, they put a whole bunch of heavy chains on you. You can barely move. They lock you in a room. Now, imagine the jailer going over there and unlocking that door for you, those chains. Now, that's what it feels like whenever God unlocks the chains from your heart. And it could be anything. It could be grief. It could be the loss of a loved one. It could be anything. Mine was the loss of my mother. When I heard that sermon, it changed me. I asked God to go down into my heart, and I asked Him to free me of these chains. Instantly, I felt better. Now, this is my message. After I was yelling at God, after I was telling Him, like, get out of my life, He was still right by me. There's a point I made in one of my other videos. He doesn't care. He'll still by you no matter what. He doesn't care that you tell Him no, that He hates you. Sure, He's sad about that because He wants you to be happy with Him. He wants you to love Him. He wants you to, well, He wants you to live forever on with Him. And that's why God will do anything to get you back. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I'll post it at some point, but if you want to, like and subscribe.